wanting to sit down and talk to you guys about this for a while, so I have finally decided to just do it. If you see me looking down, I have everything I want to talk about, as I will end up probably forgetting it, as that is the type of person I am. So it's just keeping my thoughts in order to figure it out. But back onto what I'm talking about. So this is something that feels really personal to myself and is really real and honestly is really overdue. I've wanted to make this video for a long time, but every time I tried, I would overthink it. I'd stress about how it would come across, how I'd sound, if I'd make any sense, just all of it. And that's literally what I want to talk to you guys about today, which is overthinking, self-doubt, and finally choosing slowly but surely to be myself again. I think somewhere along the way, I forgot who I was when I wasn't worried about everyone else's opinions, when I was trying to be perfect, when I wasn't trying to adjust myself to be more likable, more quiet, more whatever. It didn't all happen at once. It wasn't this big dramatic shift. It was small things, tiny moments of doubts that built up over time and has created a problem where I can't stop overthinking. I'd film videos and then I would delete them. There's some I would delete because either I didn't have the footage, and that was perfectly fine, but there was some pretty good videos that I would film and would delete them because I'm like, oh, it's not good enough. No one's gonna watch it. Someone's gonna make fun of me. All those thoughts kept going on in my head, and they still do, but I'm trying to get over them. I'd get excited about an idea and then convince myself no one would care. I'd post something and then I still do. I want to immediately take it down. Sometimes I do that with my TikToks where I take it down because it's not getting the visibility that I was hoping for at that time. But I go back to it maybe a couple hours later, maybe a couple days later, and repost it. So I'm not completely deleting it now. I am holding on to it until I think it is ready to get out there. And that is perfectly fine. But I was living in my head instead of actually just living, which is a big problem. If you've ever dealt with overthinking, you know that voice where the ones that analyze everything you do and everything you say, everything you didn't say and what you didn't do, what you could have done, anything like that. And it's so hard to get rid of that voice that's in your head. It tells you that you're embarrassing. It tells you that you're doing too much. It tells you that people are, and this is a big one, that people are actually judging you when they are not. They might judge you maybe for a couple of minutes, and after that, they're going to completely forget about it, which is something I have just recently realized and that I need to get over. And the more you listen to that voice, the smaller you actually become, because you're listening in to what that voice is telling you, and it's not real. It's fake. what made me finally want to change is one day I realized something so simple but so important. I was letting imaginary opinions control my everyday real life. Like, I was shaping my decisions around thoughts that weren't even true. Around people who probably weren't even thinking about me. And there's so many people that honestly deal with this. My mom found my TikTok and she said that she dealt with the same thing. Honestly, I knew that she had maybe a little bit of overthinking, but I did not know that she was as bad as I probably am. I might be a little worse, she might be worse, who knows? Everyone has overthinking in a way, but some people let it control their whole lives. And that is a big problem. And I was tired of fighting myself every single day. I was tired of the things that honestly weren't even real. So I made a decision. If fear is making my choices, I'm not actually living. I'm just honestly surviving. And I want to live. I want to live my life. I don't want to live under everyone else's opinions. I want to live for myself. I want to be a role model for teenagers, future kids, kids right now, adults who are even older than me. I want kids in the future, so I want to be a role model for them where I don't want to be overthinking everything, single thought that goes on in my head, every word I've said, everything I teach them. I just want to be that type of person where I can also help others change their own lives in a way. I want to breathe without second guessing everything. I want to create content because it makes me happy. Not because I'm scared that someone is gonna judge it. Being yourself is honestly really, really scary. But it can be so worth it. The truth is, being yourself takes courage. Not the filtered, edited, socially acceptable version of you. I mean the real you. The awkward parts, the quiet days, the goofy moments, the parts of you that aren't aesthetic, but are absolutely real. I'm learning that those parts are where the magic is, where the connection is, where the real happiness is. Perfect content isn't what people can relate to. Perfect isn't what inspires people. Perfect honestly isn't real because no one is perfect. You may think someone has a perfect life, is perfect in general, have the perfect kids, have the perfect house, but there's always something hiding. Is either someone is dealing with so much anxiety, depression, medical things that aren't even visible, but they know that they have it. Everyone is not perfect. No one is. And that is a big thing, because if you continue to think that everyone is perfect, you're not going to get anywhere, because you're going to keep holding yourself back. Because if you think everyone is perfect, you're not going to do what makes you special. Everyone is special in their own way, and being perfect hides that. So, what people want to connect with is authenticity. They want the imperfection. They want the softness. They want the honesty. You don't have to be flawless to be worth watching, listening to. You just have to be yourself. I have found with videos of their morning routines, their night routines, every single day is not the same. So I might post it, but I will write that day, because my routines aren't the same every day. I get up at different times. I work out at different times throughout the day. I sometimes am in my pajamas till like the afternoon, depending on the day, mainly on the weekends. But I'm not going to post, oh, I do this, oh, I do that every single day, because some people might have a really, really strict routine, but I'm not that person. So why am I going to make it sound like, oh, this is my routine every single day? Because it's not. And for so long, I've cared so much about what people thought of me. I tried to fit into boxes that weren't meant for me. I've tried to make everyone comfortable, even if it meant I wasn't comfortable. The truth is, people will talk no matter what you do. People will judge no matter how perfect you are trying to be. So why waste your life trying to please people who will always have an opinion anyways? Like, why not just be yourself? If you have friends who are always judging you, or your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or family members should not do that in the first place. But if it's a friend or someone you honestly are in love with, they should not be judging you. You should not be judging them either. Yes, there might be the odd moment where it's like, but it's a loving type judgment, not a constant judgment. It's a, oh, he or she did something really, really funny, but I've never seen them do that. Or just doing something that is different from their normal way. But if they're always judging you and making you be a different person than you are, I'm sorry, but that is not something that is normal. You need to live your life the way you are. You're perfect just the way you are. You do not need to change yourself to fit in anyone else's vision. Life isn't waiting for me to be 100% confident. It's not waiting for me to stop overthinking. It's not waiting for everything to fall perfectly into place. Life is happening right now, in the messy attempt, every imperfect clip, every moment I choose to show up, even when I'm unsure. I don't want my memories to be full of moments I deleted. I want them to be full of moments that I lived. Go out there, explore, make new friends, live your life, not stay in a box. If you've watched this and you overthink everything, you are not alone. I have created a series on TikTok where I am getting over it myself, honestly. Honestly, I overthink everything. Okay, day 4, and I have so many people who are in the same boat as me, and you never honestly realize it until you say something or post about it. So, you're not alone. You're not weird. You're not behind, and you're not dramatic. You're human, a human who feels deeply and cares deeply, and that's not a flaw. You don't have to fix everything in one day. You don't have to wake up as a totally different person tomorrow. You just need to take one small step at a time. One moment of choosing yourself is one tiny act of bravery. Post the video. Share the idea. Take the first step, even if it scares you. This version of me, the one who showed up today, even with all the doubts, I'm learning to love her. I'm learning to trust her. And I'm choosing her again tomorrow. So here's to us, the ones who are trying, the ones who are healing, the ones who feel scared but show up anyways, the ones who are done shrinking. Here's to being ourselves, even when our voices shake. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here with me. And if you're on this journey too, I'm really glad we're doing it together. I will see you guys next time for my next video. And then if this video helped you in any sort of way, feel free to like, comment how this helped and what you struggle with. And feel free to subscribe if you want to. Bye guys.